As the elections are nearing by, the poll bugle has been played, and what is happening is that we are currently inside Chennai Trade Center where the mighty Comic Con is happening. However, the interesting factor is that here we are inside the stall where one of Chief Minister's iconic projects called as Makkalin Mudavar has taken a different turn. Here we see this particular project getting into a kind of a game, and that is also garnering a lot of support. This is called Makkalin Mudavar, which means the Chief Minister of the people, and here this game is actually giving a kind of an introduction where a person can become the Chief Minister and also be a part of the decision-making process, and that's what you see over here. In fact, let me show you a demo on this particular phone. This is where the game is actually happening, and it is also kind of like we can see how technology is also being used here to actually show what can be done. So this particular game is very interesting because it is also giving an introduction to the Dravidian models, the Dravidian principle, and that is how this game is being played. You become a kind of a decision maker and try to show. It also kind of, in a way, is teaching about the principles of Dravidian model by the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has been constantly saying it is about women empowerment and social justice. We have the organizer over here. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Can you give a general introduction about this particular game?
So this game has been developed by Populist Empowerment Network. It's called Makkalin Mudavar. As rightly said, it's called Chief Minister of the People. So the game puts you into the shoes of the Chief Minister and allows you to make decisions. So what we envision is that 16 to 25-year-olds, they should understand more about Dravidian ideology and the rich Dravidian movement and make decisions accordingly. And in turn, we also want them to understand, that's the crux of it, about the Dravidian model of governance. So that is what we envision with the game. And we want more 16 to 25-year-olds, of course, to come in, more youth to come into voting process as well.
Where is it available and how has the popularity been for this game?
So right now it's available only on Google Play Store, but we want to introduce it to Android, to the App Store as well. And currently, I think the popularity has been great. A lot of reception we are getting for it. We've had close to say 1,000 to 1,200 people visiting just the stall yesterday and installing the game.
And this particular game, what it actually emphasizes about? What is the Dravidian principle and how is it actually converting into a gaming one?
So here you get to make decisions as the Chief Minister. So you have a couple of, say, set questions. Say you have, if it's a dual set of questions, dual set of answers that you have for each question. So there are no wrong answers here, but for each of these choices that you make, you will get an additional a couple of points or a lesser few points. And at the end of 5 years, will you get elected to the position of Chief Minister again? So each decision that you make, you can see where you're gaining points, whether it's for rationalism, cultural ethos, women empowerment, environmentalism, all of it. So that is how we want each decision you make. We want you to understand like what are the choices they're making and how that's leading to a long-term vision.
Thank you so much. It's an interesting factor because when it comes to gaming, either it's going to be a first-person view of shooter or it's going to be some like car race or something like that. But here, the popularity is trying to make you the Chief Minister, put yourself in the shoes of a Chief Minister, the difficult decision-making process with the ideologies you follow. So it looks like Dravidian model is jumping into the kind of like virtual verse as well, where they are trying to use this particular space here, make people understand the principles of Dravidian principle over here and bring them as the people's Chief Minister. Videsh, Pramod Madhav for India Today.